Come on, we can still stop this fucker.
There he is. Guys, you're alive? You're not going anywhere, you piece of shit.
You're gonna finally admit this was all you.
I am not on Mitch Conner's side, you guys.
You are Mitch Conner. Admit it, Cartman.
No, I'm not, Cal.
Admit it. You are Mitch Conner. You've always been Mitch Conner, and you better stop right fucking now.
Then how do you explain this, Cal?
Freeze image. Yes, Carl. How do you explain this? Lose the heads-up display. Joe, what's your analysis of the neural scans we took?
Based on initial observations and all the collected data, I'd say at least Eric, Kyle, Dr. Timothy, and Craig have the highest concentrations of Mitch Conner's consciousness inside their heads.
Well, the plot thickens. It'll take more than that, Freedom Pass.
This all started when Dr. Timothy called the no cheating rule with his neural powers. As a side effect, he gave everybody a hint of Mitch Conner's consciousness.
Oh yeah, that'll work. That's better.
Wait, what? Wait.
Is that even possible?
If Mitch Conner is indeed a consciousness of his own, as we summarized, we can only assume all the countless times that Dr. Timothy interfaced with Cartman's mind, Mitch Conner was secretly feeding off of Dr. Timothy's telepathic powers to develop his own.
Yes, have we seen cases like these before?
Similar, but nothing like this.
Well, we do know for a fact that Mitch Conner is a consciousness of his own. And the origins of Mitch Conner's consciousness did come from Cartman's anal probe. He was downloaded from the neural connections from his ass to his brain, right directly to his subconscious. Where he downloaded from, we're still getting to that?
Yeah, Mitch Conner said that he was from the Battle of Saigon. So I'm checking military records to see if I can find a match for any Mitch Conner in any of, not just American, but Australian, Vietnamese, Japanese, just any sort of military record in general relating to a file of Mitch Conner. Because he said he was a soldier, and he was on the Battle of Saigon.
Why are you checking all other countries for Saigon records and not just American alone?
Don't want to miss any quarters. You told me that.
Oh yeah.
But based off the information, all the other countless times when Dr. Timothy tried to read Cartman's mind, Mitch Conner must have been secretly feeding off the telepathic energy from Timothy to create his own telepathic powers of his own. Which would explain why every time Dr. Timothy read Cartman's mind, it hurt more than the other times that Dr. Timothy read other people's minds. Which would explain as to why Cartman thought Timmy was raping his mind.
Yeah, that does explain a lot. Which would also explain how Mitch Conner was also able to become strong enough for him to become the dominant consciousness at times. Which is how Cartman was able to sleepwalk with Mitch Conner as the dominant consciousness. Because Cartman was completely unaware that Mitch Conner was completely active and he wasn't in control during the time, and he was even here in the armory. Now that confirms it. Mitch Conner is a consciousness of his own, and Cartman, it truly is not in control. Do you think Cartman thinks he's trolling even though he's not actually, and he's also aware of Mitch Conner actually in his head, but at the same time he's not? Like, kind of one of those weird moments?
Nah, it's too early to say. I'll need more of a detailed neural scan, but based on initial observations, it kind of seems that way.
Holy shit, mate. Exactly how much of Mitch Conner's consciousness rubbed up to the rest of the Freedom Pals? Like I said, 1%. But Craig got at least 16% of Mitch Conner's consciousness, which would explain as to why Kyle and Craig were lip-syncing. Lip-syncing?
Yeah, even they don't know they were doing it. We have captured CCTV footage from Unplanned Parenthood on the exterior camera showing that they were lip-syncing. Here, I'll show you.
You fucking drop it, badass! Tell these guys you were just fucking with me. They're gonna just keep beating the shit out of both of us!
The telepathic field was strong enough from the transference of Mitch Conner's consciousness to create a bridge between Craig and Kyle's mind. Only for lip movement, nothing else.
Mate, that is freaky.
I'm not saying anything until he does. You admit it first. Alright, fine. just fucking with you. Fad?
Fine.
Okay, Fad. 1, 2, 3.
I was just fucking with you.
Haha, gotcha.
Oh, you asshole!
So there was a mess of telepathic fields out there.
Unclean fields of Mitch Conner's consciousness, but the rest of Mitch Conner's consciousness faded away from the rest of the pals. Except for Kyle and Cartman, of course, but yes.
So Mitch Conner, is he still alive in Cartman's mind ever since what happened at Inauguration Day? He killed himself and his mother?
Again, too early to say, but I've just finished pulling up the military records from the Battle of Saigon now. And I do have what appears to be an actual military file on one Mitchell J. Conner.
Well, bring it on up, Jar. Let's have a look at the bastard.
Here we are, United States Air Force. Reason it's the United States Air Force and not infantry is because his helicopter was shot down, and so he had to join in on the fight with the infantry down below. The record says he was providing cover fire for the troops to escape to the nearest medical facility, but it turns out that it was just a cover story because he volunteered for an experiment. And I believe this is the very experiment which turned him into a neurological parasite which inhibits Cartman.
The experiment must have gone wrong, and as a result, transferred his mind into the internet or something, or better yet, into some sort of signal wave that Cartman's anal probe picked up and downloaded into his mind, which would explain how he got into his head in the first place. This confirms it. This confirms it all. Mitch Conner was an actual real person, and from what I hear in these classified military records, before he joined the United States Air Force, he was a CIA operative as one of their most cunning spies, which would also explain how he's a really top-notch con man.
So, we've confirmed it. Cartman was never in control of Mitch Conner.
Holy shit.
So now we can prove to the Freedom Pals that Cartman wasn't in control.
No, we can't.
What do you mean we can't? This is actual proof.
Proof, yes. Evidence proving that Cartman wasn't in control of Mitch Conner clearing his name. Able to prove it to the Freedom Pals? Afraid not. Because of everyone's experience with Cartman combined with his reputation, they'll automatically shunt out any evidence proving Cartman's innocence and just jump on the Cartman hate train. Better yet, it could shunt me away as a friend with them, mainly because they'll think that I'm siding with Cartman in some bullshit or something. If we're gonna tell this evidence, then we need to do it discreetly in a way it doesn't piss them off.
And what if your plan fails and the Freedom Pals start to come after you because they think that you're part of Cartman's team now or something?
Well then, be ready for a fight.
Blood on my name.
I'm the fastest kid in town. Righteous. Catch you later.
No. Let gay fish be gay fish. That's what I'm saying. Sure, you don't understand it. How could you? Just let gay fish be gay fish. What's the gay fish doing, they say? That's my great challenge.
The military vehicle that Call Girl specified should be right up ahead.
Okay, good. I see it.
Why would a private military organization be interested in an Italian crime family?
Fuck knows.
Shit, it's on the move.
Roger that, I'm going after it. What's the ATA on the Liaman build's completion? I can't go after it on foot.
Manufacturing is 94% complete.
Okay, good. Do you think the Freedom Pals are going to be jealous that I got a tank car and everyone else doesn't?
Probably. There's gotta be some bitching around the team, that's for sure.
Oh, damn.
Heads up, corrupt officers inbound. Kite and Shade are coming out of the police station, and Call Girl just arrived on scene.
Party in the evidence locker after we nab that vigilante. Where you going, vigilante? Get back! You're going to the big house, crime fighter!
Don't know what that guy ate.
I estimate this job will take, 5 to 10 minutes. Go, butthole!
I took the liberty of making the Liaman mobile your new ultimate. Unfortunately, it's not complete yet, so I had to lock it.
Understood. I can last without.
You're taking care of business, buttlord.
That vodka burn's coming back up!
Rack him up. Gunslinger! That fucking real!
Here comes Call Girl. You're gonna hate me for this. You should just shave off your fingerprint and start over.
Tool shed standing by to deliver a second lasering if needed.
Move! On the ground, now!
Get in there, new kid.
Not how I like to party! Brace yourself for justice, thug. Freeze, fuckface! Oh, damn!
Time to show off my tool set. Catch! Ow! Those are my dad's, so I'm gonna need them back at some point.
No password is too complex for Call Girl.
Thank goodness I'm on your friends list. Oh, I'm up? Okay. Enjoy! Phew, thanks.
Hands up!
You can take it, buttlord.
I've had worse.
Got him.
You're on the run!
Hey, that's no normal girl you're hitting there. Enemy down. You're up to bat, new kid.
Fear the Red Shadow.
I'm ready to break out the heavy equipment, guys.
I'm about ready to detonate some social media accounts. Now imagine that was choreographed to some really expensive licensed music.
Lasers online. Gotcha. You got this, butthole.
This is gonna hurt. A lot.
Job's done.
That thing's driving in circles all around the town, dude. How are we supposed to catch up to it? Maybe we can set a trap
Incoming,
when it comes
behind you.
around to...
Look out!
That asshole nearly ran me over.
You guys wait here. Keep a track on it as best as possible.
What are you doing?
Evening the playing field. Everyone jump in.
Dude, this thing is awesome.
When did you start working on this?
My super intelligence allowed me to complete all my schoolwork this year's and the next ones. I have a lot of free time on my hands. Everyone hold on.
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Really? Did you just make that joke?
What? Anyway, I'm reading life forms crawling out of the wreckage of the vehicle. They're survivors.
Let's take him out and interrogate him. See what we can find. This is odd. I'm detecting IFF transponder signals, but the signals are coming from the hobos. They're the ones who crawled out of the wreckage.
Keep an eye out for riffraff, you lazy bums.
It's possible that whoever these PMC boys are, they've replaced South Park's entire population of homeless people with their undercover soldiers.
That felt warm.
Let's fix these idiots.
Careful, guys. These aren't hobos. These are trained soldiers.
You're up, Ass Blaster. Bloodborne, let them. Watch yourself. That looks bad.
Hell yeah! Here we go. They let it swing. Ow!
You're a pretty handy guy to have around, Stan.
Thanks, call girl.
Somebody call for a call girl? Here comes a shock. I almost feel bad for what I just did. Lay off the butthole, you no-life!
GG, guys!
I managed to swipe a USB stick from one of the guys we took down. We'll analyze it later. They've disguised themselves as the homeless people here in South Park. South Park has an overpopulation of homeless people. If they truly have replaced everyone with undercover soldiers, then this town could be completely overrun.
Nobody!
Oh! Huh. Where there's crime, there's call girl.
What is this, Comic-Con or something? Those are some pretty low-ranked superhero costumes.
Wow, get with the times.
Just watching this beat scraping gum off the seats.
How'd you like a free serving of chaos, Kite Boy?
Someone better clean up all that blood.
Kneel before chaos, fool. double screw.
I've seen better special effects on 1980s Doctor Who.
Honing in on the signal.
You little cosplayers need to work on your stunt coordination.
Human kite, ready to swoop.
Knock this shit off before I call the real farting vigilante.
Freedom Pal Coon Friend, you're cool in my book, new kid.
That looked totally fake. I can see the wires.
Bow down to chaos or pay the price, slave.
You should have blocked that.
I'm on the job. Screwdrivers of death!
Hey, are those real special effects or CGI?
Both. Now shut up and mind your own damn business.
Check this out.
This is the lamest superhero battle I have ever seen.
Embrace the chaos!
Wow!
Not sure if you know, but hell hath no fury like Wrath of Kite. Aim high, Kite. Nice shot. I feel good about that. Woof, 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 woof.
Okay guys, turns out there was one more in the truck. He's around here somewhere.
Incoming heavy armor. Get down, get to cover.
Get to cover in the coffee shop.
Hello, welcome to Tweet Coffee. What can I interest you in today?
How can you be calm right now, dude? There's a tank outside shooting at us.
Don't worry guys, I got this covered.
Twin 48mm plasma cannon online. Heads up, we got multiple incoming hostiles coming directly for the coffee shop.
I see it.
Battle mode is online. Twin 48mm plasma cannon online. M61 Vulcan armed. Disruptors online. We can also use Freedom Pal's ultimates as well. But you can't use your ultimate, unfortunately, because you have to pay attention on the combat. Because difference between ground combat and vehicle combat, you gotta pay attention on the road.
Thanks, Joe.
All hostile targets eliminated.
Well, I'm glad to know the remote control works, even in extreme combat conditions. Bring in the Liaman mobile back now. Let's head back to Freedom Pals base. Everyone needs to know what's happened.
That was awesome, dude. Why didn't you tell me your car turns into a tank?
You didn't ask. Well, everyone got back in the car pretty quickly.
Joe, I doubt we've seen the last of these hostile tanks, especially if we're replacing the homeless people with undercover operatives. Scan South Park for any more hostile vehicles and check all homeless targets. I want to know what the hell we're dealing with.
Running scans of the town now. I'll let you know what I find.
Guys, there's something important I need to tell you.